Also, one more thing I just want to say. Y'all are laughing right now, but just wait till Chris Rock gets his Elden Ring on, levels up a bit, and summons Tupac. Then it won't be so funny anymore, huh? The tables have turned, darkness.
Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause.
I got a few surprises for you too, baby.
Now this is a story all about how Chris Rock got rock turned upside down. All right. Yo, what's up, y'all? Akasan here. Hey, I wasn't gonna make a video today, but yo, I gotta talk about this. The latest Oscars was on. Some people won awards. Zack Snyder's Snyder Cut got something for whatever. I don't know, some fan award or something like that. Whatever. We're not here to talk about that. You know exactly what we're here to talk about. Will Smith came up on Chris Rock after making a distasteful joke about his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, in her condition. Maybe not knowing her condition or not, but made a bald joke, a G.I. Jane joke. Will Smith came up looking like he was playing Elden Rings and rocked the hell out of him, slapped the shit out of him. This even made it to Japanese news. Like, this was all over the moment it broke. Take a look. It's yo, and the memes have been crazy, y'all. The memes have been crazy. It's been all over the place right now, and I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about that. You know, if you don't know, basically, yeah, in short, Chris Rock made a not a very tasteful joke about Will Smith's wife. I thought the joke was what I mean, I guess. I mean, I get it, but Will Smith just went up there, stormed, and went whoopah. He had the spin. He had the, like, there's actually a video of him meeting another comedian before the award started, and then I was like, oh man, that's the wind-up pitch right there. Chris Rock shrugs it off, kind of. He tries to. Then we see Will Smith do something that we don't often see from him, and that's essentially breaking character. Like, you know, Will Smith has a sort of look to him, a sort of stoic situation, which is one of the reasons he gets particular movies and, you know, never really plays a villain or whatever. But he comes out, starts cursing out Chris Rock and saying, keep my wife's name out of your motherfucking mouth. And you're just like, damn, all right, Big Willy style. Chris Rock proceeds to go back to what he was doing, and he's just like, all right. And so the question here is, was Will Smith right? Was he right to do what he needed to do? Right? Protect, to honor his wife's name, right? And it's an interesting question because it's a thing of, like, you know, apparently Denzel Washington came up to Will Smith during commercials, started talking to him, and was like, look, dude, the devil plays tricks with you. The devil will tempt you at your highest moment and everything. Will Smith proceeds to win, I guess, Best Actor award for, I believe, King Richard. I'm just assuming. Yo, I'm just like, he rocked him, dude. I don't want to get copyrighted, but yo, whoop-ow! Oh my god. So, Will Smith proceeds to win an award. Goes on. I didn't even listen to the speech, but, you know, everybody started clapping him. He gets kind of clapped off. He apologizes for his behavior, but not directly to Chris Rock. The real question is, was Will Smith right? And you know, I brought this up in the on Twitter because it's a mixed thing. There's people are saying I stand with Will. Some people are saying that, you know, assault is never a good thing, right? Some people say that he should have done that off stage, right? during commercial break or something, right? Because like the thing is, like it or not, Will Smith is a role model, and on top of that, we were already talking about the fact that people of color have been misrepresented in the Oscars for a long time. Remember the whole blackout situation way back when, and then even as soon as like 2 years ago, when Chadwick turned around and I think he looked at Michael B. Jordan when I don't even know what it was called. Was it the Green Book one? I think. There was always this thing about representation. So the last thing you need is to be having black on black crime right now. And particularly the last person that needs to be doing it is Will Smith. So that it's interesting. It is interesting. Denzel is somewhat right. It's like, is that the devil tempting him or what? Or was he right to put somebody on blast like that publicly? And what level of comedian, at what point is comedy not comedy anymore, right? Did Chris Rock not know about Jada's condition? Or did he just not care, right? During rehearsals, was that joke not brought up ahead of time? Like, did nobody fact check that or just be like, okay, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't do this one because she's sick, right? So let's pull away from this joke, right? It's a thing of like, look, now it's weird because, I've been to comedy clubs before and it's a messy situation. It's a really messy situation because it's like, that's on national television. Everybody is watching. It's not like something, it's not like you're doing stand up. I mean, you are in some sense, but, well, I wasn't gonna I was just thinking about when Seth Rogen was roasting everybody, but that's a whole nother thing because a lot of what he was actually saying was true, right? So, because I was just thinking, what if Kevin Spacey went up there and was like, but no, that ain't it. So yeah, we got mixed things here. Everybody's got some really different opinions on this. The Red Dreaded Nation has spoken up. And by the way, this is still the most shocking thing that has ever come from the Oscars, to be honest. The fact that a Suicide Squad is an Academy Award is the first, I think, DC. It's the first comic book movie, I think, that's ever gotten an award outside of The Dark Knight, right? He didn't handle it well. It should have confronted him during break or after the show, in my honest opinion. I agree with that. My family was just talking about this. It gives people ammunition and reason not to include people of color. He hoped it's staged. Here's a good one. David Slott is saying, I would have done worse with Rock. Not on live show, but still. That was a cruel joke, and it wasn't the first time, by the way. That's why Will and Jada was angry. I hate violence, but Rock had it coming. Okay. The normalization of black on black violence is so unsettling. Timeline is trying to justify this. It's bigger than Jada and Will. He would not do this to a white comedian. That's interesting. I was thinking about that myself. I was really thinking about that myself. Like if Jerry Seinfeld was up there or George Carlton, rest in peace, right? If they said something like that, would that have been the same thing? If it was I don't know. I don't know, because this also goes back to the whole thing with Terry Crews. People were saying if a black person had sexually harassed Terry Crews, would he have had the same reaction opposed to it being a white producer and such, right? The joke was pretty shitty. The reaction was pretty shitty, but I don't hold it against him for sticking up for his wife, who's been the butt of jokes for years. Okay, there you go. Was he wrong? Legally, yes. Was he justified? Arguably, also yes, right? But then at the end of the day here, yeah, it's just tasteless, the joke and the slap. Everyone talking about Will Smith and not Jane Campion. I don't even know what that is. Coda, or even Will Smith winning. Yeah, it's very interesting, man. I never thought I'd see the day I'd see today people would be crying on the internet about assault when a grown man slaps another for disrespecting his wife. I think it's less about that, though. At least it's less about that, and it's more about remembering who you are, what you represent, and the people who are watching you. That's the thing, you know? Is this going to help Chris Rock's career? Possibly, to be honest. Possibly. Is this going to help Will Smith's career? I don't know. It might hurt, actually. Because like I said before, Will Smith, there's a great article, a piece on the internet about how Will Smith needs to change his persona a little bit, because the movies he's making and taking just always, he's got this like he would have been a perfect YouTuber back in the day, because he's just been like this like kind of fresh, innocent boy type of charm, right? But it's hard for him to transition into more serious roles, I guess. I don't know. I'm a fan of his work, but yeah, I get that. I kind of get that. You know, even when he played Deadshot, it was like, all right, well, you know, he can't be as merciless as Deadshot usually is. And it's just Will Smith being Will Smith, right? So it's an interesting thing. I don't know if this will help or hurt. Like, I think the turnaround time was real quick. He slapped. Now, if he didn't win, that would have been, I think that would have hurt him a lot more. But he went on, he got the award, everybody applauded for him, and that's that. At the end of the day, does anybody lose? Does anybody win? I don't know. Red Dreaded Nation, stand up, speak up. Let me know what you guys think about this. And I'll talk to you on the next one, man. Woo! Nobody cares about anything else that happened tonight. This is all it is. But I will say it did look somewhat, just the way Rock even turned with that slap. Just, it had some like you know what I'm saying? With the WWE where pro wrestling style where it's like, and the other guy is like, But apparently, if it was scripted, then that's terrible, because nobody looks good out of this. It reminds me of the days of the Will Smith, Jim Carrey back and forth stuff. I think that was the MTV Movie Awards, but this was obviously some beef here. Woo! Talk to you on the next one. Peace.